Hi, my name's Buck. I used to work for the police and the New Zealand police. This is a message to all police about what's going on in Australia and about what's going to happen in New Zealand. I've been wanting to do something about this for a long time, but there's very little I can do living in New Zealand so far away. I quit the police in 2016 because I saw what was going to unfold, which is what's happening today. I know there's a lot of people who are working for the police who are feeling trapped by their role. I saw a video yesterday where someone said they wanted to be with the protesters, however they felt trapped because of their income obligations. They needed a job to pay for the cost of food, the cost of housing, the cost of living, that sort of crap, which is fair. Well, it's not fair, but I understand their point of view. He said he was unskilled and untrained in anything else, and he couldn't do anything else. And that again is also true, and that is true for a lot of police. The job is a trap. You know, when you left college, well, very soon after you left college, if you had any form of sensibility and logic about you, that what you did in society was wrong. That you weren't actually doing good for the public, within the public. You were effectively babysitting drunks, arriving at criminal dealings after the fact, not helping the victims in any sort of way other than to say, we'll do something about it, and then most of the time doing nothing. I had a struggle with the police that came from my conscience, that came from my soul. I couldn't do what I was doing because I knew what I was doing was wrong. I went against every reason why I joined the police in the first place. I quit and I went labouring. I had nothing else. I couldn't do anything else, so I took a minimum wage job. But I couldn't have been happier. That weight, that darkness that sat within me and on me because of the role I was doing disappeared, and I felt better. There's nothing in this world, materially, that made me feel as good as what I felt when that weight was off my shoulders. A lot of you will be feeling that weight heavier now than ever. There will come a time in the future, no matter what the outcome of what happens, and up until this day, you will regret your role in what you're doing. The only reason why all of this is happening is because of you. You think it's because of the unvaccinated. It has nothing to do with people who want or don't want a vaccination. It's about freedom. It's about personal choice. A lot of you have already got into the mindset that it's us versus them and we need to win at all costs. What you don't understand is what you were taking away from those who are standing against you is what you're taking away from your family, from yourself, from your future, your children's future, your mothers, your fathers, your brothers, your sisters, whoever. All of this control will only become more so. And by then, it'll be too late. Your conscience, I know a lot of you either drown it out with alcohol or snort it or smoke it out. There's no secret in the police. There's massive drug use. Just because you ignore it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. A lot of that disappears when you find happiness within. There's a lot of inner turmoil going on with a lot of people at the minute. And a lot of that inner turmoil is because you know what you're doing is wrong. Only you can do what's right. It might not seem the right thing to do right now because you might have too much to risk and lose. But what you're fighting for is so much worse. You're stripping away the freedoms of everyone. Willingly. For the sake of money. Which is nothing. If you're worried about not having skills, go out and get skills. The whole labour force is filled with people who don't have skills. Only you can get skills. Don't think about today, think about tomorrow. It can all be better tomorrow. People aren't going to stop fighting. And the only reason they're fighting is because people like you are doing what you know is wrong. Man up. Life's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. I don't know, I hope this reaches someone. I hope you find your inner peace. I hope you find your happiness with what you're doing. I'm aware of what's coming. I'm waiting for what's coming. But I'm going to do what I can do to try and prevent as much harm that I can. And I know it's as simple as just saying no. Just because someone says something doesn't mean you have to do it. It's as simple as that. Taking orders is not an excuse. Getting paid is not an excuse. There is no excuse. Grow up here. Be a man, be a woman. Whatever you are, be proud in what you're doing. Because what you are doing is wrong. You know it's wrong. We know it's wrong. I don't know. I'm not one for speeches. I'm not one for fucking doing this shit, and every time I've tried, it's always just turned into a ramble of slander. So I hope this reaches and touches somebody and it affects somebody in a positive way. And I hope some good comes out of all of this. Because I know if we carry on the way we're going, there'll be no good that comes out of this. For anyone. So police, it's on you. We're going to keep fighting. We're fighting for freedom. We're fighting for your future. We're fighting for the future of your children. What are you fighting for? See ya.